to the podcast. Today, we're going to do something. We said we were in that gym. We're going to talk about one of the most heated debates out there.
Extremely controversial. We just pray to God Almighty, Jesus Christ, and the Holy Spirit. The big three, that YouTube doesn't shall ban us, or ban us for this. Bobby, Bray, take us away. This might be the end. Okay. So, we are having a probably going to get pretty heated debate about I'm sorry. I'm so nervous about
One of the greatest conflicts of our time. I mean, you really can't understate the importance of this question to Western civilization.
So many people have been banned for just mentioning it. The thought police, if you think about it, they'll get you. Big Brother, he's there.
Big question about morality and preference, mostly.
He doesn't want you to know.
Nobody
The government doesn't want you to know. Biden doesn't want you to know. Putin, even he doesn't want you to know. Satan, he doesn't want you to know. No one wants you to know. Who wants to
Without further
guess?
ado,
Canceled, most likely.
we are talking about the big debate of cot versus bed.
So let's
I
start.
can just see our career disappearing
A
now.
little background, I am an avid bed user. I've always had a bed. The need for a bed frame, you know, the big wooden thing that goes around it, I feel like that's kind of unnecessary. I mean, if you want to...
Well, it's not a bed without the frame. That's what makes it a bed. A mattress without the frame is just a mattress.
Preposterous.
It's not a cot.
It's a mattress.
It's not a cot, it's a bed.
Wait, what?
It's a bed.
So a bed is a frame with a mattress on it. A cot is a frame with like a thing on it that you, I don't know, like fabric type stuff. That
It's like
you
a
can sit on.
bed mattress.
No, it's not a mattress. Because a mattress is like thick and fluffy. A cot
Comfortable.
is fabricy. It's got maybe a bar right in the middle of your back.
Itchy.
It's not that's pleasant. But a mattress is when you just have a mattress without the frame. So without the frame, it's not a bed.
I disagree. It's still a
You
bed.
can't disagree. That's literally what a bed is.
So you're gonna argue just because it looks a little bit different, it's still the same amount of comfort. It's not a bed just because it doesn't have a big
bed
frame.
and a mattress are equally comfortable, but they're different things. Like
Hardly.
that's
The only difference is
hold up.
appearance.
So we have in this room a sofa with 3 seats and a sofa with 2 seats. They are both equally comfortable, but they're different things. Right?
Okay, you guys, you're arguing over what bed
This
is.
is not supposed to be with the debate.
Dictionary definition of bed is a piece of furniture for sleep or rest. Typically, a framework with a mattress
Typically.
and coverings.
Typically.
Well, by this,
Typically.
but that definition, a cot
Typically.
could be a bed as well, right? Because it's just anything you see. A couch
Yes.
could be a bed. The floor could be a bed. A table could be a bed. A knife could be a bed.
What?
No.
If you're sleeping on the knife,
I don't know about that last
It has to
one.
be a piece of furniture.
and
And it has to
a
be
shelf.
It has to be for sleep. Like if you said
Okay,
this is
alright.
my sleeping shelf or this is my sleeping drawer, it's technically a bed. So beds and cots are technically the same.
Okay,
That's
but
preposterous.
For point of debate, for purpose of this podcast, we will define a bed as it is typically defined as a frame with a mattress.
You will. That's not what a bed is.
We are
to me.
defining a frame, metal frame, wooden frame, plastic frame, IKEA wood frame,
Race car frame.
race car frame,
Oh, that's a big
train
one.
frame,
That's a big one.
Bugatti frame, whatever kind of frame
That would
you
be a
want.
nice bed.
That would be a nice bed. That'd be expensive. You can't say that now. Can't talk about it now. Because something to talk about later is the Bugatti boat.
Boat.
They're making a boat.
A boat? Alright, let's not get off topic.
We'll make a short on it though,
Yeah.
for sure.
Probably using one. For recreation.
We'll rent it.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
we'll buy it because we're rich.
Of course. Because we.
Cut all of that stuff with the Bugatti boat. But definition of bed, as we said, all those same things. Mattress on it, maybe a springboard. Depends on how rich you are.
I have a springboard, so I mean.
Isn't there springs in it? No.
Yes.
Well,
Depends
you
on
said a cot.
It depends on your mattress type. A cot, little small, very small, metal frame. The holds is
Fabric, very uncomfortable. That is the definition of a cot.
So
Something
it's basically a tiny, uncomfortable bed that doesn't technically have a mattress.
for
cot
poor
is
people
like a-
or ex-Boy Scouts.
A cot is like a frame. Both a cot and a bed have frame. The difference is the mattress and the size. A bed
Yes,
is usually
not-
way bigger, and a cot is usually small.
Yep, not whether or not it has a wooden thingy.
Wooden,
What?
maybe metal,
Maybe metal. Well,
maybe
But a
IKEA
mattress-
material.
A mattress is when you simply remove the mattress from the bed and place it upon the ground, and then sleep on it.
That's not what I'm talking about. I have it on a springboard on a metal stand.
It's called a bed.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay, whatever.
Okay, something I was just theorizing is you have bunk beds. Can you have bunk cots?
Absolutely.
How? Here.
It's called the shelf, and then the other shelf.
Yeah, you just put the
You just have a.
uncomfortable.
I don't know if it's been done, but you definitely could do it. You just get the same thing as a bunk bed, like how we were talking about. Same frames, but instead of the.
Oh my
mattress-
gosh.
Oh, it's a real thing. Instead of the mattress,
Oh,
you just
wow.
have cot.
This is unholy.
$200.
I can't believe I'm
Both people.
looking at this right now.
One. All right, we get the idea. Great. So it does exist. So now,
Bunk cots.
are you a bed user, or a cot user, or various?
I have always been a bed user. Always have been, always will be.
What about you, Dylan?
the same. Yeah, use the bed. It's a very important part of my culture and
What
life.
about you, Bobby?
I sleep on a cot.
Wow. Have you ever been a bed user?
I was formerly a bed user
Wow.
until probably a year ago, and then I used the cot because of a furniture situation we have, and I never went back.
So
How about you, Cal?
So you don't want a bed?
No,
You wouldn't prefer a bed?
I would not.
Why not?
As David Goggins says,
Come on.
if you're lying in a nice comfy bed, silk sheets, oh, it's so comfortable, you don't want to
You'll get
up.
a better night's sleep and do better work.
David,
Oh wait, that's not what David Goggins said.
But if you have an uncomfortable hard cot with a rod in your back, you will have no trouble getting up in the morning.
You'll have back issues and you will sleep half as long. It's just, but if you sleep half as long, you're awake longer. But you
I get great sleep. See how
I thought
much
you said you
energy I
don't have good sleep.
That was because I would work too late, not because my bed's uncomfortable.
his bed's
My
very
cot's
uncomfortable.
It is, but that's
Have
fine.
you tried his
The
bed?
key is to be exhausted.
It's not a bed.
As long as you're exhausted, you will sleep perfectly.
Whether it's on a metal pole or a comfy bed.
Another thing about being exhausted is you don't work as well, but we'll ignore that fact.
No. But after, so you wake up refreshed, and you work all day, and because you worked all day, then you're tired, and then you go to sleep, and you sleep well.
You lay on the cot, you hardly know the difference.
That's not how sleep works. But okay.
What do you mean?
It's loosely how it works.
There's
It doesn't work
stages.
like that every time. You're not going to be exhausted every day.
I'm exhausted most days.
Are you exhausted right now?
Not yet.
At the end of this heated debate,
I will be by the time I go to bed.
go to
Hopefully
cot.
after. Another helpful benefit of the cot, besides getting up earlier,
And discomfort.
is it helps with your. Shoot,
Nothing.
what was I saying?
There's no benefit.
Okay. There's
Oh,
no.
I got it. I got
It
it.
saves space, I
Monks
guess.
use cots
Probably.
for discipline
Probably-
to closen themselves to
It's
God.
probably to conserve space.
Holiness.
Don't some monks sleep on stone slabs to closen themselves to God?
Yeah.
You could get even closer.
So, Bobby, are you a monk or are you trying to live a productive life?
I used to sleep on the floor like 2 nights a week.
That's sad. Wow.
That's monk like.
It's like being homeless.
Bobby, so monks are in a very different situation than
Why?
the typical guy.
How?
Monks,
Monks are closer to God than the typical guy.
yes, but monks don't work all the. Well, they work.
Yes,
but not
they
the
do.
They make
What do you
wine
think
and
they do all
cheese.
day?
Okay, but they do more prayer
Yeah.
in religious time, which is not physically exhausting.
It's mentally exhausting.
Mentally, but it's not the same.
But if you don't, you think me sitting at the computer all day,
That's different.
I'm like, oh, I'm so tired. My hands are so. No.
That's different than sitting in meditative prayer hour.
How?
how you're actively putting forth a harder effort probably to think about what you're putting into the computer.
I
Then
don't know about that, because you have to concentrate pretty hard to be in that state of
Yeah, I'm thinking
prayer.
more like a physical.
I'm pretty sure monks
Physical work.
doing it every day, it becomes second nature.
Habit.
So you don't think me doing work every day would not become second nature?
No.
Why not?
It's more of a mental effort. You're not doing the same thing. It's not like you're typing.
It's not.
It's not like you're typing the same paragraph every day.
Entering a meditative state,
Do you
it's
practice for
very difficult.
hours on end every day?
I practice working for hours on end.
I'm talking about meditative state. This is
No,
different.
but anything you do, you'll get better with time. So
Well, yeah, but
But you're not.
It's kind of
If you
different.
get,
it's not easier to do that than it is to do the work that I'm
it's
doing.
like driving. You drive the same route every like twice a week or whatnot, or every day. You're getting better at it. It's like you're gonna memorize it and know it better, but you're not gonna be as good at it.
No, but what
So like you're driving the
here's
same route every
thing, though.
day, you get more sloppy the longer you've been driving it because you're like I know it. What so like deer runs in front. It's not you're gonna be more likely to notice it's your first time driving it than millionth time driving.
But here's the thing:
Awesome.
when I'm working, I'm basically doing the same thing every time, right? It just depends on the specific person or project I'm working on. I'm still doing the same steps. Just like every time a monk prays, he may not pray about the same thing, or he may not do the same type of prayer, but
does
it's
this
still
have to do with the bed versus God discussion?
He was arguing that monks, that because of my cot, I'll be less able to focus. And I,
No, I'm not saying that you'll be less able to focus. I'm
Less
saying monks
productive?
live a less exhausting lifestyle.
I don't think that's true.
I think that
I think
because
it's a
monks
different
stay,
type of exhaustion.
because monks stay up later praying.
It's not necessarily true.
Some do. Depends on your
Depends on
order.
the type of monk.
It all depends on the type of monk, but we're talking about monks who sleep on cots or stone slabs.
So, I have a question. So, you believe it's better discipline to sleep on a bed than cot, correct?
No,
No?
opposite.
Opposite? It's more disciplined to sleep on a...
On the cot.
Oh, that's what I meant to say. It's more discipline. So, it would be more disciplined to sleep on a stone slab than a cot?
Yes.
Then why don't you go all the way?
Why don't you just sleep on the floor to become closer to
Because
God?
there is a curve, right? So the ease of sleep for a cot.
Sounds like an
Here's the
excuse to
thing.
me.
Listen. A cot is not that much harder to sleep on than a bed, right? But a stone slab is a lot harder to sleep on than a cot. So I'm not quite there
In a
yet.
literal sense. Probably quite hard.
See, it all comes down though to productivity. Yeah, you fall asleep
Yeah.
faster on a bed.
And you get a better night's sleep on a bed.
I fall asleep right away most nights.
Yes, but you can't argue that you could fall asleep easier on a cat than a bed.
I say it's just the same.
When's the last time
I'm
you
used
slept
to
in a
it.
bed?
In California.
California
days
last
ago.
week.
Yep.
Why?
Well, that was a different situation though. You were on vacation, opposed to your everyday life.
So it was harder to sleep on the bed.
Yeah, but Firefly was all.
But I wasn't
working, were
working.
you?
I wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Relaxing all day.
yeah.
So
So it is.
doing
different.
God knows what. Okay.
I told you everything I did. You know exactly what.
Skipping church.
God too. I didn't go to daily mass.
See, skipping church. I wasn't lying.
All right. What do you guys think is the benefit of a bed?
You fall asleep easier.
get a better night's sleep.
Because you had to you didn't fall asleep easier on the cot first time trying.
No, but you adapt to it.
Exactly.
Just like anything. Like
You're
what you said, here's the thing.
losing productiveness when you're
That's not
adapting to a cat.
Well, in the process, but after you gain it,
Then you have
You're
the
not
same
getting-
amount.
You're not gaining anything.
you do because you get up easier.
You don't get.
I laid in bed way more when I had a bed than a cot.
Well, if you have to get up to turn off your...
You
Go!
Okay. You going?
So what would you say are the benefits of a bed
You're-
besides improved sleep?
It looks nicer.
Well, that's another benefit of the cot.
Well, what is a bed used for?
Sleep.
Exactly.
it doesn't
But
need any more.
That's all that needs to be better.
But the cot provides, in addition, spatial opportunities for the room.
That is
right.
a
Because you just put the cot in the corner. It's so short, nobody notices it. But if you got a bed, it's big, it's tall.
Regarding this argument, where does the sleeping bag come in and the air mattress? These are two.
Going into the sleeping bag, that might be too far, brain. I don't know if we can go there.
What about the air mattress? The interesting thing
You
about
can't put a mattress on a cot. That defeats the whole purpose. At that point, you may as well just get a bed.
What?
Some people put like an air mattress or like a big cushion on a cot to make it more
It's
comfortable.
like cultural appropriation.
That ruins the whole point. An air mattress on the ground.
I'm talking on the ground.
On the ground, that's good.
Because it's interesting. It takes up more space than a cot.
It's more comfortable.
However, you can collapse it if like you need the space for some reason. It's more comfortable.
Okay, what about futon?
Then you have to blow it every night.
Well, the futon's bigger than a cot.
Yes, but it's also a couch.
It's less, but it is a couch. So that could be like your.
I have actually
TV
considered getting a futon.
For your room?
Yeah.
What about?
Because then think about this.
Here's an idea for your room. Levels.
The futon. The opportunities that a futon provides. You want to read a book? Sit on the futon.
Is it more or
You
less
wanna
more
sleep?
like a couch?
Put it on the bed.
You know
Well, you
how
can't
big
sleep as well on a
futons
couch.
are? Can you get a small, like, one-person futon? Like a futon
You just
chair?
get like one of that.
A chair ton?
A chutan?
It's called a just a recliner.
No, futons.
Lazy boy.
Futons.
Oh, wait, I had a bad
have a
experience with one of
mattress.
those.
Yeah.
That folds up.
Yeah, but you couldn't do that with it. But you could just get a big recliner and just recline, sleep like that. I've done that before. It's not bad.
It's not bad. Don't you want great?
Yeah, but then you're not. That's not good.
You're
alignment,
not.
though.
Yeah. You're like,
You can read.
You want flat as
You
possible.
can read a
alignment.
book on your bed too,
You could read a book.
and you
on
can
it.
get one of those pillow chair things. Those are pretty
It's
comfortable.
harder to read a book on a cot, I would think to say.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's a big loss.
That's a big con
I
of
still
couch.
do it, but
You
there's a
can't
couch
read
right
before
outside my room, so I just read there.
So you're gonna
And
walk.
here's the other thing.
You can either be sitting where you're gonna sleep, you could sit in your bed, read your book, or you can walk all the way over here to
Well,
your
actually,
couch.
that's an advantage because psychologically speaking, if we can associate different spaces with different activities, that helps us to become more productive and focus in on that. So, like, when I'm at my desk, I know I'm working, right? When I'm at the table,
Watching that
I know
YouTube
I'm
video.
eating. Well, try not to do that. No, I've been spending like half an hour playing chess every day. It's not good. But when you're at church, you're praying, right? So you associate the location with the activity. So if you have your bed, and this is actually a disadvantage of the
Or
futon.
cot.
Your bed, your cot, your food, whatever. If you're using that to sit and relax, you're using it to, I don't know, as a chair, you're using it to read, you're using it to
Gotcha.
scroll on your phone, whatever. Then when you go to sleep, your brain hasn't associated it as closely with the activity
I
that
can't
it's
vouch for
for.
this science.
But if you have a different place to read, to sit, or to do whatever, then when you're in each of those spaces, you'll be better at doing that activity.
What if you're sitting in your bed though? Then it's a
You
different.
don't want to do that.
I never read. I only read in my bed in the morning. Like now, after I wake up, after I exercise, just when I want to read, just go to my bed just right there for no reason. I'm not even sitting in my bed properly.
Fine. I'm not saying. that-
Disassociate it completely. Sit. Your bed goes like this. You sit on your bed sideways.
Have you
Disassociate
ever
it.
fallen asleep while reading?
Never.
Oh.
Okay. So we probably shouldn't have done this episode. Ultimately.
We'll see what happens.
This might be the last time you ever see our channel. If so, we love you all. Thank you to our 13 subscribers.
Make sure to comment better cot.
Yeah, better cat. Definitely comment that. I just really hope this isn't our last video.
We'll see what happens.